Hello guys, Rob here. Something huge just happened in EOS. EOS just reduced its inflation by 80%, moving from 5% inflation to 1% inflation. EOS Nation proposed the set inflation proposal, which moves the inflation from 5% to 1%, and it received the approvals needed for execution and was executed about an hour and a half ago at 5:52 a.m. on February 25th, 2020. Here is the transaction. EOSIO set inflation annual rate 100, which is 1.00%. Taking a look, the default parameters were annual rate 500, which was 5% inflation, and the proposed and executed parameters move that annual rate to 100 or 1% inflation, an 80% reduction. The following set inflation parameters would set the total inflation to 1%, and nothing would flow into eosio.saving. If we take a look at some of the conversation from Eves, this person asks, can you explain why we waited so long for this change, or BPs couldn't reach consensus all this time? Just wanted to understand relationship between BPs and how it's working inside. The response was, there's a time and place for everything. No one was eyeing inflation, so it was low priority. There were higher priorities always up front and center. EOS Nation and Attic Lab have been working on WPS for months, and removing the 4% inflation going to savings and subsequently burning the accumulated savings was always due to occur prior to WPS being proposed. Do you mean the inflation is finally going to be reduced to 1%? What about the accumulated EOS tokens in savings? The response, it's already done. Next is burn. So inflation has already been reduced. Next is to burn the EOS in the savings fund. And one final tidbit I'm really interested in. We built WPS and it does not require inflation or savings. Wonder how that's going to work, but a WPS system that it sounds like is going to be proposed after the inflation was reduced, which it already has been, and the burning in the savings fund, which is up next. This WPS they are building does not require inflation or savings. Very interesting. So speaking of the burn, there is a lot of EOS to be burnt. If we take a look at the savings account, eosio.saving, 34,106,869.1596 EOS, currently worth over $142 million worth of EOS to be burned. So not only did inflation just get reduced by 80%, there's also going to be a burn of $142 million worth of EOS if that proposal gets approved. So great work by the EOS Nation, and as well as it sounds like Attic Lab teams. Huge shout out to EOS Nation for proposing this and getting the inflation down 80% to that 1% number from the 5% we were at. Next up on the list is the burning of over $142 million worth of EOS from the saving fund. And then once that is done, it sounds like they will be rolling out or pushing the proposal out for their WPS system that requires no inflation and no savings account. I'm really interested to hear the technicals behind that, how that will work, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But that's it for this one. Are you on the Telos blockchain yet? The Telos blockchain is an EOSIO blockchain that offers free accounts. If you have not picked up your free account yet, check out the link in the description to this page where you can get your free account here for desktop, mobile, or using the Telegram bot. And once you have yourself an account, make sure to check out the Telos Rex system, which currently offers over 15% Rex rewards thanks to the Telos Economic Development Plan, which has been using the unclaimed TLOS tokens to pay for inflation costs and run the chain at 0% inflation, as well as supply an extra 1 million TLOS per month to Rex stakers, giving it that over 15% Rex returns. This message on Telos is brought to you with the support of the Telos community via the worker proposal system. That's going to do it for me for this one, guys. I will see you in the next one.